Okay, I think that's everything. You have the rest of your things, right? Uh, Manager, don't carry so much at once. You're going to wear your arms out like that. Here, let me take a few of those bags. There. Much better, yeah? Well, it's only natural that I can carry a bulk of things. I may not be as beefed up as Aito, but I'm still pretty strong myself. Look, just let me take care of this for you, okay? You've been working super hard lately. The least I can do is carry some of your bags. You know, from a trip that I invited you on. Uh-huh. Exactly. Now, are you gonna keep standing in front of the door, or... That's what I thought. Oh, managers first. It's kind of nice to be able to just take off our shoes wherever and relax for a while. You're already 5 steps ahead of me, aren't you? Well, you did look pretty worn out as we were shopping, but I wasn't going to say anything. Because every time I do, you just tell me that you're fine and ignore it whenever I bring it up again. Aw, don't give me that face now. I'm just saying that if you had just listened to me when I said we saw that same shop a couple hours ago, we wouldn't have spent a good 20 minutes searching around blindly for it. You're lucky we found it before it closed. Otherwise, we would have done all that walking for nothing. I wouldn't have minded carrying you back or anything, but even someone as strong as myself wouldn't be able to take you and the bags to the hotel. Now, where do you want me to put all these? Uh, sure. It'll probably be easier to pack them into your suitcase that way too, huh? Your receipts are in there too, so no need to worry about that. Hmm. Now that I think about it, I'm kinda tired too. I'm just gonna lay here next to you, if you don't mind. Wow, this bed is really comfortable. I could fall asleep right here. And being able to fall asleep next to you is a nice bonus. Oh, you're turning red again, manager. Did my comment really make you that flustered? I mean, I completely understand. Words such as that coming from a handsome guy would make anyone swoon. It's just a fact. All right, I almost forgot. Hmm. Remember that necklace I saw you eyeing in that jewelry store we passed by on the way to the clothing shop? Hmm. The one with the silver chain and the emerald inlays that, unfortunately, wasn't for sale yet? Well, I saw this locket that matched the necklace almost perfectly. So, I may or may not have bought it while you weren't looking. I've been meaning to get you something like this for a while now, but haven't had the time to look around until now. Oh, I also, slipped a little photo into it too. Nothing much. Just a picture from after our first concert on the tour. It's the only one I had on me that had all five of us in it. So I thought it'd be perfect for my little surprise. I know it's not the same as the necklace or anything, but... I'm glad you like it. Uh, Manager, I wanted to ask you. Actually, never mind. Forget I said anything. Uh, uh, no. It's, it's kind of dumb, and probably not the best idea. Okay, fine. But promise me you won't be weirded out or anything? I'm being serious for once, anyways. Essentially, what I'm wanting to ask is, uh, would you be willing to go on a date with me? Before you answer, let me explain. Uh, I'm 100% aware that's a very unorthodox suggestion. I mean, you're our manager for crying out loud. If you had told me when we first met that I'd be falling for someone like you, I'd have laughed it off and pushed the thought away. I know I flirt around a lot, but to be honest, at this point it comes off almost second nature to me. Usually I do it to be charming, but as we started hanging out more, I realized that I'm not flirting for fun anymore. Every suave comment that spilled from my mouth was an attempt to win you over, of course. You never know that, considering my usual attitude. I fell in love with you, and the very thought scares me to death. Even now, as I'm laying my heart out for you, I'm terrified. Terrified you'll reject me. Terrified you'll brush me off. Terrified that you'll abandon me and everyone else. But despite that, I know that I can't keep hiding these feelings forever. Feelings this strong can't be locked away. They'll have to find their way out, somehow. I found someone who knows the struggles I've been through, and is still willing to stay by my side. If I may be so bold, I feel like I found my other half in you. So, I told myself that I should pull myself together and confess to you before it could be too late. You complete me, manager. I feel like I could take on the world as long as I have you here with me. Anyways, you don't have to answer me right now. I don't want to pressure you or anything. I'm going to take that as a yes? Alright then. Though it might be a while until we can go on that date. As much as I'd like to take you now, sadly, the tour has to come first. Of course it's sad. I love performing for the fans and all, but that's nothing compared to spending time with you. Speaking of, we never did get to watch that movie before we left for the tour. Well, we've got all night, don't we? No, don't worry about them. The guys won't mind. Well, for the most part, anyways. Momo might complain for a couple days, but he'll be over it pretty quick. As for the public, they'll find out eventually. This kind of thing is hard to keep secret in our line of work. Let them gossip, I say. The media's a nightmare to deal with regardless, so I usually just ignore them. Besides, wouldn't you want them to find out about us? After all, I have no doubt that we're definitely going to be the hottest couple in history. Aye. Did you enjoy the audio? Of course you did. I mean, come on. Look at my handsome face on that thumbnail. What's not to love? If you love me as much as I do, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. For exclusive audios, head on over to patreon.com/Anagomi. And, of course, if you'd like to hear more of yours truly, visit anagomi.com/commissions to order a custom audio for your listening pleasure. You'll come back to play with me soon, won't you?